You're watching Moms Matter at EverTalk TV, and I have Elana Horowich in the studio today. She's a chef and author of A Meal and a Spiel. Check it out, How to Be a Badass in the Kitchen. And we're going to talk today about her journey and how she found purpose in the kitchen. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Your cookbook is not just an ordinary cookbook. So how is it different from all the other books out there?
Well, the main reason that it's different is that it teaches intuitive cooking. So what that means is that I don't want people to be married to recipes, not even my recipes, because going into the kitchen and looking at ingredients and now I do this and here's an ingredient, now I do this, you're just cooking from your head and it's frustrating and it's not fun, it's not playful,
Right.
and then you're not in your heart. And really cooking should come from the heart. So I explain how and why recipes work so you have an understanding. That's one of the things. Then, okay, there's meal and a spiel. There's lots of stories in there, right? There's spiels in there. And those are helpful to help. Well, I want to make people laugh and I want to get people, again, out of their heads and into their feeling. And I want them to create their own stories in the kitchen as well. Because I really believe with every love-filled meal and every love-filled spiel, we can nourish the world. There's a lot of reasons that this is different. I can go on. I mean, there's also like really healthy components to it. I believe in balance. There's a chapter called Pasta That's Better Than a Restaurant. And then the next one's called I Can't Believe It's Not Pasta, because I believe in indulgence, but I also don't believe in dieting. And I want, yeah.
I love that. And I think living where we live, it's really important to have that balance and to find that balance.
I think it's important everywhere. I think here in Los Angeles, we almost take it for granted. Other parts of the country are looking to Los Angeles, looking to California on how we eat, because we're a little bit of,
It's absolutely true. Yeah. Now, your journey that brought you to creating this book and ending up in the kitchen didn't start there. So my question for you is, as women, I think we all kind of suffer and have pain in our journey and really finding our purpose. At what moment did you really realize that, you know what, this is what I want to be doing and this is my creative outlet?
Yeah, I mean, it is, to choose a creative path in life is challenging, and it does require that you go into the darkness a bit and have faith that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So for me, after spending about 15 years of trying different career moves, none of them really having tied it together, I did something really drastic or radical that I just like to share it because it may be something that people need to do in their lives. I actually decided to do nothing. I gave myself permission to do absolutely nothing. I didn't answer the door if I didn't want to answer the door. I didn't answer the phone if I didn't want to answer the phone. I didn't have to exercise. I didn't have to eat anything particular. I really gave myself permission to stop so I could hear what was moving me on the deepest level.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you actually allowed yourself to listen to your inner voice.
Yeah. And yes, I did. And it was incredible because I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do with myself today? And I was like, I think I'm going to go to the market. I would go to the market and I would just come back with groceries of food. Now, granted, I am a self-taught chef. I am not, I'm not a trained chef. I had some experience. I lived in Italy for 5 years. But so I was going to the market and coming back with grocery bags worth of food and making feasts.
Wow.
Even when no one was coming to dinner. So I understood, what if that could be a part of what I do? That somehow food I knew was going to be a part of it.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
Thank you.
So you really just stopped and that's how you found your creativity.
Yeah, and it takes courage, and I'll tell people because it's like, look, I was raised in an overachieving Jewish family, around a lot of overachieving Jewish people, and I would go out with my parents, and we'd run into their friends in town, and they'd be like, and what do you do? Because my older sister's a doctor. Are you the doctor? No, I'm not the doctor. What do you do with your life? And I said, right now, I'm not doing anything.
Wow.
And you would think they'd be like, oh, they weren't. Every single person was like, good for you, honey.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so people are actually supportive.
But you're right, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of fear. All of us are very fearful for just taking that leap to find out what it is what we really want to do.
Yeah.
And you're doing that.
Thank you.
You're living that life.
I am, and I'm still navigating. It's not like I found it and now it's done. Like, I'm still, okay, what are the next steps for me? Before writing this book, I didn't know what to do. I did it again. I said, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing nothing. And you know what? After a very short period of time, I understood, it's time to write my book.
I mean, that's just so incredible. That's a huge lesson for all of us because what you said is we're in this overachieving world where everyone feels they have to outdo the other.
Yeah.
And no one's really tapping in and finding their creativity and their purpose and their happiness.
Well, people that are finding their creativity and their purpose or happiness, are taking some way of stopping to listen to themselves, or, they're creating that space where they can enter into that quiet voice inside that tells each and every one of us what we uniquely have to share with the world.
It's incredible. And I think as a mother and as moms who are watching this show, to set an example for our kids into this world that we live in that is so overachieving,
Yeah.
that it's okay to stop and it's okay to breathe.
Yes, it is. And it's, of course, if you're a mother, it's a little bit harder to stop. You can't just be like, I'm not going to be a mom for the next, it's like you have to be a mom, but then you have to figure out what are the things that you can tune out.
Right.
What are the things that you can shut the door on? What are the ways that you can really be focused on you?
It's incredible.
Mm.
So is there one tip or one moment or something you want to share with our audience and our viewers that are watching today that you think, you know what, this was my aha moment and this is really the pivot for me that really took me into a place where I've really found myself?
Well, I think I shared that. I mean, that aha moment came really from allowing myself to stop. But what I would really love to share with your moms, because moms are badasses already. I mean, if you want to get something done, they say ask a mom, right? Like
Yes.
moms are handling stuff,
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I don't ever want your moms, to feel like cooking is an obligation, that cooking is something that they have to do to make them a good mom, that even though they are maybe in the realm of trying to nourish their children, to really see cooking as play. And it is a game. And it is something that they can, close off the kitchen and say, I'm going to have a date with myself and I'm just going to cook. And I'm actually not inviting my husband and my kids to eat. Go out to dinner, mom's home, playing in the kitchen, and to really embody that playfulness of cooking, really let go of the obligation, and then see if nourishing your family coming from there feels much more joyous than it
I
might
love that.
otherwise.
I
Thank
love
you.
that. And do you have some playful recipes for us in here that are easy?
Oh, like a million. I mean, first of all, I show you how to whip up pasta like they do in Italy every night of the week. So using the same 3 ingredients, garlic, olive oil, and red pepper flakes. So my penne al pomodoro, pasta with cherry, tomatoes, basil sauce, so easy. You can make it, you'll have all the ingredients in the house all the time. My turkey meatballs, I've got, chicken and salmon and a million things. My Jewish Sicilian chicken meatballs, by the way, I got a 10 thumbs up from a 7-year-old boy at Williams-Sonoma when I was there the other day. So
That's great.
yeah, there's lots of things you're not sure your kids will eat. Let them try it. They may love it.
Love it. I just love that you've made it easy and playful and fun. And the kitchen should be a creative place and it
Yes.
should be a fun place.
Absolutely.
And I love the way that you're making us rethink food and cooking and nourishing our families. And I am so excited to cook with your book. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to make sure that I tag you. So everyone out there who's watching, Elana Horowich, you can check her out at Elana Horowich.
At Elana Horowich.
On Instagram, and she's got her recipes. Pick up her book. You can do that also on her website, which is www.elanahorowich.com. And thank you for being an inspiration and for teaching us all to just take a moment.
Thank you for asking such beautiful questions, Sharon.
And we'll see you next time. See you all next time.